Have you ever wondered what is the difference between living in Knoxville, Tennessee and Las Vegas, Nevada? And today, I'm Haley Jones. I'm representing Knoxville, Tennessee, and this is my friend
Wendy Goss, your real estate boss in Las Vegas.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about that exact topic. What's the difference? What's better? Which we already know which one's better. Anyways.
We definitely know.
So we split this into 3 categories roughly, but you know how I tend to get off track. So Wendy's going to help me, but our 3 categories are housing and real estate, living and lifestyle, and then random, because everyone loves a random category. So that could be anything, and then as stuff comes up, it'll come up. So first topic, number 1, is housing. So in general, what is your average price point in Las Vegas?
So our average price point is about $450, which you could get like a 3 or 4 bedroom, 2 or 3 car garage house. Average square foot probably anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 square feet, and usually our lot size is like 6,000-ish, maybe 8.
She's talking about square feet. Okay, we always talk in acreage, so that's like a fifth of an acre. What is that?
That is less than a quarter.
Yeah, that's like I was gonna say like a fifth of an acre. Yeah, so we have like quarter acre and up. Okay, we talk like acre size. Even actually in our MLS, it's like we have a lot square foot, but it's more like you put acreage or whatever. So anyways, like point of an acre, like however much it is.
Yeah, we have people saying I want at least 6,000 square feet or bigger, because we do have them all the way down to like 2,500 square foot lots.
What?
I know, and they just build up.
That's horrible.
Right?
Yeah, we talk in acreage. Okay, so our like average sale price right now is $387. I want to point out that the median is $290, so there is a bit of lag behind. Like that median price is more what most people are paying. If that makes sense, that's going to be a more competitive price point. $450 in Knoxville would get you, depending on where you are. If you're West Knox, forget about it. Okay, like it's not going to be great. Now it could be a 1970s split foyer. $450 in West Knox. Outside of that, there is some new construction that you could get for $450, but you're looking at like 0 lots. When I say 0 lot, I mean like a quarter acre. So, I mean, no 3-car garages at $450 though. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we do have some, but normally 3-car or more on a bigger lot, which bigger to us is like 7,000 or 8,000 square feet.
That's basically like saying you don't have a yard. Like literally we would be like, you don't have a yard.
Okay, so we know there's a big difference between what you're getting living in the desert and living in Tennessee.
If you like to mow, come to Tennessee.
If you like to conserve water, come to Las Vegas.
Shots fired. Okay, so for $100,000, or what's your cheapest house right now?
Our cheapest is $95,000. We actually have 3 on the market. They are condos, 1-bedroom condos, and they're 480 square feet, and they're not in the best area. But you can get it. You can get $95,000.
Our cheapest right now is $74,900, 2-bed, 1-bath, single wide on an acre.
Oh my gosh.
And it's in Powell, which is like a super well-loved area. So it's kind of a steal of a deal, in my opinion.
That's funny.
Anyways, okay, what's your most expensive right now?
Okay, so we have one at $25 million, and this will get you 14,000 square foot on an acre. There you go.
The house.
We have an acre.
The house is as big as the lot. Just kidding.
Yeah, no. So that is considered luxury. $25 million on an acre. So what do you got?
Okay, our highest priced home right now in the Knoxville area is $14.5 million. It's in Walland, which is a little town between Knoxville and like Smoky Mountains, and Walland is like super untapped. If you're an investor, listen to the words coming out of my mouth. If you can find a property in Walland, I'm telling you, long term, you're gonna be like in the money. Okay, anyways, $14.5 million, 916 acres, 800 of which are unrestricted, which means you could hunt, you could like have do like off-roading on them and make people pay you. You could do all kinds of stuff.
Okay, wait, did you just say off-roading? Because you know I'm a Jeep girl.
I know, we're gonna get there. Okay, and then it's 4,100 square feet. So $14.5 million. I mean, we're not at the 25 mils, but
not yet.
Okay, so let's talk about most common issues in a home inspection for you.
Right, so we're definitely figuring out the differences of our homes. We get cracked roof tiles because almost everything we have stucco that goes on the outside of our homes because it's super hot and that's what lasts. and we have tile roofs because they're supposed to last for 30 years. The thing is cracked tiles always come up as a problem. Just because,
so the tiles on the roof last for 30 years?
They're supposed to, and sometimes they're cracked. So that shows up on a lot of home inspections, but literally it rains like 5 days a year, so it's not a huge problem. And then all of our properties are built on foundations. Big difference, because Haley was telling me about, she has crawl spaces. Like, who wants to crawl under their house?
Well, let me say this about the roofing and when people do stucco, so we do have homes that have stucco. However, the biggest recommendation in our area is if you have a stucco home, that if you're buying a stucco house, you do a moisture inspection on the stucco. Do you guys do that? I'm assuming not, because it's your dry.
We don't really have any moisture.
Yes, because it's essentially like if you buy a stucco house, you better freaking have that like moisture thing
that makes
done.
Sense.
Because it's so moist where we are that anyway. So that stucco is like, don't do it. And tile roofs, we might have one or two like it's like the Beverly Hills of Knoxville, but like off Cherokee Boulevard. That's like a special Spanish villa that's luxury. But other than that, we've got shingles and we've got metal roofing. Shingles, biggest issues are like shingles that have flown off, they're gone. Or like some people do dumb stuff, like they're laid incorrectly or they've staple gunned into them and they've created holes into the shingle and like dumb stuff like that. And then metal roofing is like, people think it's better, but we get a lot of like nail pops and screw pops, which causes leaking as well. So anyways, we don't have
and you guys get way more rain.
We get a lot more rain, like inches on inches of rain. And then I want to address this crawl space issue. Okay, so we have basements, we have crawl spaces, because it's not flat in Knoxville. Okay, we're at the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, which means a lot of our houses are built like into a mountain, which they probably have a basement, or they're on a crawl space to even out. Now we do have some homes that are new construction that are on a slab, but that's pretty much like probably 2010 newer, maybe 2000 and newer, but the majority of the homes you're gonna see are at least at a minimum gonna have a crawl space. Now what's interesting is a lot of people are like, I don't want a crawl space. But like, I'm just telling you, if you're relocating to Tennessee, a crawl space is more likely what you're gonna have than like slab.
It makes sense. I mean, when we have a leak, it's a slab leak and you have to break the concrete to fix it. And you guys just have to crawl under your house.
Right.
So that's kind of cool.
You got to make sure it's sealed though, because we have wild animals.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We do. We have wild animals like groundhogs. Do you have groundhogs? We've got groundhogs. Well, like on my personal crawl space, my house sat vacant for like 30 years, and groundhogs got under there and ate the ductwork.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't like groundhogs. We have skunks, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, whatever.
That's funny. We have scorpions, rattlesnakes.
Oh no, we don't. You've got dry animals.
Not a lot. I don't really see the snakes.
You have lizards though,
but we
right?
do have. Yeah, we have lizards. We have some scorpions, and some people say they're from the palm trees, but I don't know. I had palm trees. I didn't have scorpions, or I didn't look for them. People look for them with little black lights.
Yeah, if you go looking for it, I feel like you're gonna find it.
Yeah.
What about termites?
We don't really have a termite problem at all. A lot of people from the East Coast come there super paranoid about it, but it's like, it's dry. We do not have wood,
Right.
We don't have dirt piled up on our house.
Because are you like block foundation, or it's all concrete?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older houses on a certain part of town may have had some. Like, I've never had one in a home inspection. I've been doing it for 20 years.
So I don't want to say termites are common, but they're common. Like, it's not rare that you would see on a termite inspection, like old residue where it's been treated.
Oh.
Maybe like new wood has been put down or it's been sprayed or whatever, but that's really not uncommon, because it's like we have cinder block around the base of the house, like the foundation, but then underneath the crawl space is just wood beams. So unless they're sealed or whatever, like that could be a problem. What about mold?
Yeah, so
I know we're not supposed to say the M word because we're real estate agents, but I just said it. Okay, she's more professional than I am.
We call it a black-like substance.
What? We call it microbial growth. Like the inspector would be like, "There's evidence of microbial growth."
Right. So, it's rare. because it is dry. We don't have a lot of humidity. It rains 5 times a year, so it is rare. But I have seen back in the foreclosure days when people were doing bad things to the homes and nobody caught it for a long time. I did see a lot of problems there, and the whole house had to be in a bubble, and yeah, it was a nightmare. But we don't have a lot of it. So that's good.
Yeah, we have a lot of mold. We just do. But also, what about radon? You have radon?
Not really. I've never had a test come positive from it. So
I have had a high radon test, but this is the interesting thing about like people in Tennessee. This is my experience, okay? So don't come at me, all right? But in general, people in Tennessee will be like, radon doesn't exist, okay? People relocating are like freaked out about it. And so I've not had any like local person. Is that true? I think I've had 2 local people do a radon test, and everyone else is like from out of state. So locally, people are like, it's not a thing, but it is a thing.
So those 2 people, did they test positive for it?
One of them did. So like the EPA recommendation is 4, and this house tested at like 18. But interestingly, all new construction in Knox County, now this is like varies county to county in East Tennessee, but all new construction in Knox County is built with a radon stack. So like if it's on a slab as an example, that's when it's a bigger problem because there's less flow or whatever of air. So like new construction houses, all of them have to have a radon stack that will vent out of the house, which it's basically so that way you don't have to put a mitigation system in. But like I had clients recently, they closed in January, their house was on a slab and their system was like $1,500, which I don't think is like crazy. And that was like drilling into the slab, like there was nothing there. So anyways.
Do all your houses have ACs?
God, yes, I hope so.
Well, there's some that don't because where it's not very hot.
Yeah, no.
So,
do you have, you definitely have all ACs.
Yeah, sometimes I've seen a couple, 2 or 3 units. Some people put AC in the garage because we like to be in the garage.
You put air conditioning in the garage?
It's called a mini split. Super cool.
Oh, we do have mini splits.
Super cool.
What about heat?
And it heats. It heats too, but like it gets cold.
Yeah.
Just like a couple days. So.
Is all your heat, okay, so what's your main, do you have more electric or more like gas?
Gas. Yep. Southwest Gas is our heating.
We're primarily electric. I think the rumor is because we're so mountainous that it was like easier back in the day. Gas is like kind of up and coming, but if you're out in the country, you have propane tank. So it's like bottled gas.
Yeah, we have that like out in Pahrump, outside Las Vegas.
Do all your houses have internet?
Yes, for the most part.
Okay. That's kind of a bigger deal where we are. Like even Seymour, like I'm 20 minutes from downtown where my personal house is. We just got like real internet last year. We were working off of satellite.
Is there fake internet?
Well, satellite, because like if the wind blows, satellite internet is like a leaf fell, you don't have internet.
Oh,
it's don't.
I would cry.
Listen. Yeah, it was horrible. I was running my real estate business off my phone hotspot, and I was going over my data, and my husband was like, "Haley, we can't use the internet," and I'm like, "I know, thank you. I've been trying to run a business. Appreciate that." Newsflash, like, anyways, but we figured that out. Okay, what else on houses are we missing? Lot sizes we talked about.
So you guys have, so we have single family. We have condos, we have townhouses, we do have manufactured homes, and we have high rises. Do you guys have high rises?
We have like one on Gay Street, downtown. That's probably the only one I would consider a high rise. That's it, which makes me sad because I love a high rise.
Oh yeah. I love selling high rises. They're awesome. I always have beautiful views.
I just thought about that. We really just have. Maybe I should.
She's moving to Vegas.
Yeah, we have all that. We have less condos too. Like we have some condos. We have mostly single family though. Is like the majority of what's happening. What about 55 and up communities? Is that like?
We have a lot of those.
Okay.
Yeah, we have like Sun City Anthem. Everything's Sun City. So Sun City is our age-restricted community. So we have Sun City Summerlin, Sun City Anthem, which is Henderson, and then Sun City Aliante. Like all those Sun City places are so beautiful. They have beautiful views, all single story. They have tons of rec centers and pools, and oh my gosh, they're super cool up there.
That's cool. This is definitely, in my opinion, an area where Knoxville is lacking. There's some surrounding places, like we have a Tellico Village, which is like a lakefront community, but like it's not like established, I'll say.
So do you not have a lot of people that retire coming to you?
We do, but it's not like we have a lot of, like I have a lot of clients that are retiring there, but they're actually moving into subdivisions, like normal just subdivisions rather than like a 55 and up community. Because like right now when I think about 55 and up, I think of 3 communities: Tellico, Wind River, and like Tennessee National, Rarity Bay. So 4, I guess. Those are very specific, like golf front communities with water, all of those. And like Tellico Village is probably the most well known, but I think we're lacking in that area, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of people retiring in Las Vegas because it's warm and it warms their bones.
Oh.
That's what they say.
Yeah, we don't have
We
that.
came here to warm our bones. So they come there to warm their bones, and in like Arizona too. So like Las Vegas and Arizona.
Right. That makes sense. Okay. Anything else on housing that we're missing?
I think we're good. We have a lot of smaller lots. We do have some big lots, but not a lot of big lots. They just try to...
Literally, when people call, they're like, I would like at least half an acre.
Oh gosh. Lots of pools though. We have a ton of homes with pools, and I love pool homes because like when I moved to Las Vegas, I was like, I ain't moving unless I have a pool. It's too hot. And so I think a lot of people think that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know
sense.
a lot of people in other areas that are like, oh yeah, a pool is a lot of upkeep. We would hate to have a pool and we can only use it twice a,
Right,
two,
with it
2
2
months
months out of the year or whatever, yeah.
And yeah, we can use it with solar. We could use it probably like 9 months out of the year.
Do most people have solar? Is that like a...
There's solar heating for the pool, yes. And people are doing a lot of solar for energy.
like their power, gotcha. We are moving on to living and lifestyle. Tell me about top recreation things to do in your area.
So, everybody probably thinks that we spend all our time in the casino.
Don't lie, Wendy.
That is the exact opposite. We kind of stay clear of the casino life for the most part, unless you're working there, because a lot of people do work the casinos.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't even go down there unless I have family or friends in town and I need to play tour guide or...
Because how far do you live from there?
Like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, or like if a client comes into town, they'll be like, hey, I want to see houses, come pick me up. So I'll have to go down to the strip and pick them up. But for the most part, we do like some boating on Lake Mead. That is now filling up with water again. Yay. A lot of people play golf there, and we have pickleball. We have tons of pickleball courts. So that's a thing there. And then hiking, we have Red Rock. Lots of people hike Red Rock, and biking. And then, of course, rock crawling. So I'm from Oregon, so when we went 4x-in, it was a little different because it was a lot of mud. Not
you call it
in
4x-in.
desert.
I've never heard that, but
4x-in, 4x-in, but you're 4x4-in, whatever. Anyway, 4-wheeling. So now we just rock crawl because we're in the desert and we have super cool rocks to crawl on. So we have some really fun toys
she
that
has
literally
cool pictures
hang
of
out.
this, like cool videos. You have awesome, cool stuff about it.
But yeah, so that is what you could do in Las Vegas. So it's not all about the casinos.
Well,
what do you guys
fun
do?
fact: casinos are illegal in Tennessee. We can bet. We just got sports betting like 2019, I think, like on an app. The closest casinos are Bristol, just across the line, and then like Cherokee, North Carolina. So we don't.
So you're able to bet. See, that's funny because
we can
have
bet
gambling
online,
in Las Vegas, but we have no lottery. Like we cannot.
Oh, we
play
have
the
lottery. Yeah, we do have lottery.
We have to drive to California or Arizona to buy tickets.
What? Well, in Knox County, you have to drive across the line to buy fireworks. Anyways, that's interesting. Yeah, so we don't have casinos, we do have lottery. Okay, as far as stuff that we do, we have lakes on lakes, like 8 super popular lakes, plus the Tennessee River. Some are more recreation, like boating, like you take your pontoon out and you hook it up and you sit there for the whole day and you drink. That's what you do. Some are like skiing, like water skiing. The river is like more fishing. Some people are afraid to get in the river water. I think it's fine. Just don't drink it. Okay. So that's probably like, obviously the mountains. Like we're in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, which don't know if you heard of it, but it's like one of the most visited national parks in the country. So that is a huge thing that we have. Obviously the Appalachian Trail cuts right through Tennessee, right through the Smoky Mountains. We also have...
It's funny how you just said that. Say it again.
The Appalachian Trail.
Yeah. See, like...
How do you say it?
I grew up, they taught me how to say Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, yeah, I say Appalachian. Appalachian.
Might be an Oregon thing.
Well, I think people... Well, there's... Actually, shout out to... there's a t-shirt shop, Nothing Too Fancy, in downtown Knoxville, and they have a shirt that says... It's like Appalachia or Appalachia, and it's like all the same. Or it's a cute shirt. I showed it to my husband, and he was like, "No, Haley, that's dumb." Okay, I didn't buy it. I liked it though. So anyways,
That's fun.
Appalachian Mountains. We have off-roading. We're not rock crawling. It's obviously very muddy. And like actually my brother was growing up, it was the cool thing to come from the weekend from like off-roading and have your truck covered in mud. Like that was the thing. Also tons of motorcyclists. We have the Dragon, which is, it's like something like 318 turns and 11 miles or something, but that's like, yeah.
I need to go there.
Yeah, you would love it. Yeah, so big Harley,
cool.
big motorcycle community. And I think those are probably, I mean, a lot of outdoor stuff. Like we have a very growing mountain biking kind of community. So anyways, lots of outdoor stuff. Lots of water sports, I should say. Okay, talk to me about your most popular restaurants. Or where do people eat?
So we have everything in Las Vegas.
It's true.
But when I say everything, I think we have everything because I live there, you know, and we have like 50 of everything. So
Yeah, that's
there's
true.
just so much. But I did notice, because I was in Arkansas, that we don't have a Waffle House.
Which is like, what
So
the...
that is so funny because sounds like an amazing place to have. Why doesn't Las Vegas
Yeah,
have
why
a
wouldn't
Waffle
Las
House?
Vegas have a Waffle
Right?
House?
I don't know, but I mean, we did just get
That's like late night food.
Chick-fil-A. We just got that. We have Cane's, which is amazing. But yeah, I noticed like you guys have a ton of chicken places. So,
Tons of Chick-fil-A's.
So,
Literally.
but yeah, so we have like everything, and Starbucks is like on every corner, literally on every corner. You look down and you can get a refill at the next light. I love that because I am a coffee girl, and we just recently got Dutch Brothers a couple years ago, which is cool because I'm from Oregon and that's where it's from.
So cool.
Yeah, now we have like 10 of those in Las Vegas, so.
We just got a Dutch Brothers in Sevier County, and we have a Dutch Brothers opening in South Knoxville of all places, which is so cool because that's like super up and coming. And we're gonna have a Dutch Brothers before anyone else. Shout out to South Knox. But coming, I think February of 2023, no 24, because we're in 23 now, right? Anyways, we just got our first Dutch Brothers, but Starbucks is still breaking its way in. Okay, like now it's more common, but I feel like, oh, we got a Summer Moon coffee place. Do you have that?
No.
It's very good.
We have a ton of different ones though. We like a Black Rock coffee and Coffee Bean. I mean, there's just coffee shops everywhere because we need coffee in Las
Yeah, I know,
Vegas.
that's
There's
true.
a lot going on.
What about Cracker Barrel?
We do have Cracker Barrel. Yeah, I do have a
Does
Cracker
your mom
Barrel.
shop there for Christmas? Because my mom does.
I want to shop there for Christmas. Every time I go in there, my husband puts the blinders on me.
They do have cool stuff in there. You have to
Super
admit
cool.
this.
Super
It
cool.
is
They
cool.
even have Halloween stuff in there.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, okay. Now, and this just made me think of something. Talk to me about like the alcohol scene in terms of like what are your famous drinks? Like what are people into? Is there something famous? Anything like alcohol wise that people are like? Or
Well-
what's your general alcohol scene?
Well, we
I
do
guess?
have. Okay, so we're in Las Vegas, so
Yeah, that's just true.
there's just drinks everywhere. But we do have a cool place called the Ice Bar, which is funny because we're in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, that's funny.
But you have to get dressed. You have to dress up because it's cold in there.
Yeah, have you been?
And no, haven't been there.
You gotta go.
Looks really cold, and like everything is frozen, and there's just steam going everywhere. But I definitely would love to try it, but not a huge drinker or gambler, and that's how you survive living in Las Vegas.
She's got the keys. She's got the keys to winning. Well, obviously, we recently just got it where, like, there were wine in grocery stores. Like, moonshine is freaking off the chain now because originally that wasn't allowed. Like, even though we had people moonshiners.
So do you sell alcohol in your grocery store? Because we do.
We do now, but that's new. Well, no liquor.
Oh, yeah,
No
no.
liquor in grocery
No,
stores.
we have everything in our grocery stores.
Yeah, no.
So
You have to go to the liquor store for the liquor. And actually, that was a point of contention, too, because grocery stores started selling wine. And liquor stores were, like, mad about it. So then they were then able to start selling beer, I think. So anyways, it was a whole thing. But now it's, like, common. But we also used to not be able to, like, get any alcohol at all on Sundays. Now we can. Like, these are, I know, right? And now what's funny is, like, Sevier County, which is, like, where Dollywood is and, like, Gatlinburg, like, all the destination, like, touristy places, for so long, no alcohol. Like, completely dry, okay?
on Sunday.
No.
Like, all
dry.
the time?
Yes. So now we're probably 10 years into this now, but like, so Old Smoky Moonshine started as like a tiny little place, and now there's like multiple Old Smoky Moonshines, which that's like the moonshine that you probably see like any bar now, but also literally like moonshine tasting, moonshine tasting, moonshine tasting, moonshine tasting. Like, you could just spend a whole day doing that.
And I make homemade apple pie moonshine. I'm assuming your moonshine is probably way better than mine.
Well, Old Smoky now is like more like a liqueur. You know, because they have like oatmeal cream pie moonshine. There's like, and it tastes good, but it's not like, now, if you know the right people, you can get some homemade stuff. But anyways, yeah, moonshine has become like, it's exploded. It was always there, but now it's like people are like, we can buy it. So it's kind of a thing.
That's funny.
Anyways.
It's legal in Tennessee.
Okay, where do people go to vacation? Like, if they're going to go on somewhere out of Vegas to vacation, where would they
Right, yeah. So some people do have staycations, and they'll go down on the strip, stay on there. But, yeah, for the most part, we're pretty close to San Diego, like 5 hours. So we get to go to the beach.
That's nice.
Yes. And this is what I love about Las Vegas. We could go to the beach there. There's Lake Havasu in Arizona, like right.
Which,
like,
if you watch Vanderpump Rules this season, you would have seen Lake Havasu. Just saying. Anyways.
And Utah, we go there to do a lot of rock crawling because I love it, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous there, and you have Zion, like
go to Utah
everything within just a few hours away. So a lot of people go there, especially to California. Like, you should see the freeway on the weekend. It's
crazy.
Just insane. Yeah, it's insane. It's like a whole day of travel just trying to get back because
really, because so many people are like doing that. Yeah, we have a lot of like staycation stuff, but like our closest beach, if you're speeding, would be like 5.5 hours, Myrtle Beach. But that's like yeah, which I've been to Myrtle Beach Bike Week, by the way. Don't know if you knew that. That was my first vacation with my husband, which is weird because.
So now we're gonna have to go do the turns and go to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach. Okay. But a lot of people go to like Florida, Destin, A1. I think it's A1. 38. A1's a steak sauce. It's 30A, which is like outside of Destin. Charleston is not that far from us, so that would be like beach destinations, but you definitely have to drive. And then like for skiing, a lot of people go to Snowshoe because otherwise you're gonna have to fly. Like, we don't have great skiing. I don't care what anyone tells you. It's complete trash. Okay.
Well, we have Mount Charleston, and they make the snow.
We have Obergallenberg, and they make the snow, but it's complete ice. It's horrible. Have you been?
I thought that was so funny because I'm from Oregon, and I was like, wait, we have fake snow.
Yeah, I know, it's not good.
So funny, but hey, that mountain is crowded. When you're living in the desert and you're freaking hot most of the year, people are going there. Yep.
Wait, but you guys don't have snow at all in Vegas?
It has snowed like on the valley floor probably 4 times in 20 years that I remember. So
we get maybe,
but not like nothing to make a snowman.
Yeah, Knoxville itself gets like an inch a year. Now, if you're up in super kind of like up in the mountains, you'll get more, but it's definitely like someone on the internet was telling one of my clients that we get 10 inches of snow every time it snows, and I'm like, no, maybe we get 10 inches total a year. I'm like, these are lies. We also don't get hurricanes. Newsflash, because we're not on the ocean. Okay, like we're landlocked. We got a river. I'm sick of people saying this on the internet that we get hurricanes. No, we don't. Anyways, obviously this triggers me. It makes me so mad. I'm like, check a map, fool. Anyways, okay, sports.
Okay, so we have the Raiders. Yay. We got a lot of Raider haters, but I am a Raider fan, so super stoked about that happening. We have Vegas Golden Knights for hockey, UFC, and then now we have the A's coming to Vegas. So
Major League
super
Baseball.
Excited about that. We're moving up.
Yeah.
Now we just need the lottery and we'll be all set.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I feel like that Knoxville beats you guys in the sports scene.
Whatever.
That's because of the SEC. Like, we're a college sports town in the SEC, and it's like a whole thing. That's my personal opinion. Go Vols, University of Tennessee. Don't know if you heard of it. Rocky Top. That's like every Saturday in the fall is a freaking party. And then someone gave me hate.
UNLV.
I know, but that is not the same, okay? Because we have the Tennessee Titans, but that's Nashville. We have the Predators, Nashville, but Knoxville, like University of Tennessee, sports. I mean, even the basketball is great. Softball, baseball. I mean, I'm just telling you, it's like a thing. We have the Ice Bears hockey team.
Oh.
Which is more of an entertainment than like... Anyways, okay.
Weather.
Oh, weather.
Yeah.
That's a major one.
Yeah, weather is Las Vegas. We have like 2 seasons, hot and cold.
Wait, but how cold is cold though?
Yeah, so I mean, there was one winter where we have these sprinkler things on the outside, that run the sprinkler system, and they all like
Froze?
15 of ours froze and broke when I was doing property management. Of course, the only year I did property management.
Oh, God.
So we had to replace all those, but... So it does get cold enough to freeze, but not a lot, you know. I'm from Oregon, so like we had snow, we had ice, we had slush, we had icy roads, black ice, fog. We don't have any of that. And we have sun 310 days a year. We have sunshine. So I think it's pretty amazing. Even when it's cold, you're looking outside, it's sunny, you're just imagining how warm it is out there. So I like our weather. I always tell people, yeah, it's 2 months of excruciating heat. Like I didn't even want to check the mailbox when I moved there. Like,
but you have dry heat though.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's still hot.
Right.
Like when you move there, it takes a minute to acclimate. So so my first year there sucked. It was terrible, but then it was fine. You have AC and a pool, you're set.
That's good.
That's all you need.
We have 4 seasons. Now our winter is super mild though. So we definitely have 4 seasons, but it's also extremely humid in the summer. But if you compare to like Florida, even Memphis, which is like further west for us, also Tennessee, obviously, it's more humid. So we have a lot of mosquitoes in the summer. I will say that.
Oh yeah,
Do
you guys got bugs. See, we don't have bugs. Like, I love...
Which is like, how is that even possible?
How do you have like a lot of mosquitoes? It's too freaking hot. They can't survive.
Yeah, we have a lot of bugs. Mosquitoes, spiders, ticks. You got ticks?
Not really. No, we don't really have bugs. We don't have a huge bug problem. Oh, we do have like water cockroaches. So,
what is that?
Like people that have pools.
Oh.
You know, sometimes you'll see that, like especially apartment complexes and stuff. Not necessarily homes with pools because it's not like
water
that.
cockroach?
Yeah, they just crawl around everywhere. I remember when I visited my sister before I moved there, and I did not wear flip-flops to the pool. And on the way back, it was like crunch, 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 crunch.
Oh.
It was so terrible.
Gross.
So we do have those, but yeah, not a lot of flying bugs.
We do have in the summer, a lot of times we'll have a like thunderstorm in the summer. So like when she was talking about, you said 310 days of sun. We have 204 days with some sun of some sort, but some of those days have a thunderstorm. We do have a lot of rain, some like flash flooding, more so than snow or anything.
And we get flash floods because we're not prepared. We're not prepared for it. So when it rains and stuff happens. And
and also what's interesting about Knoxville specifically is we're in a valley. So like Nashville and Memphis and Chattanooga all get ice storms pretty bad. We don't really get that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, like we don't get tornadoes as much as like Nashville and Memphis as well, because those are like Nashville is kind of up on a plateau flat and Memphis is just flat, whereas we are, like I said, just like down in a valley. So we're protected from a lot of that like more extreme weather.
Yeah, we do have a lot of wind. So it's funny because someone Googled, is it windy in Las Vegas? And that's how I worked with them because my name is spelled windy.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I got a client from that, but it's funny because yes, it is windy in Las Vegas. and windier in certain parts because we do have the, Rock Mountains. So when it comes and hits and it's like a wind tunnel, but yeah.
Cool. We did talk about places to eat, but let's just back up for a second. The other day I was talking about we have a biscuit store. She was like, a biscuit store? I was like, yeah, Maple Street Biscuit Company. But we also have one downtown, a biscuit place. Like, people love their biscuits.
So I love biscuits and gravy.
Yes.
So do they have good country gravy?
Well,
or are you guys just
it depends where you go. No, pretty much if they sell biscuits, they have gravy. Like Sunspot has really great gravy. I don't actually even like gravy because my mom, I hope she doesn't watch this video, okay? Growing up, we had gravy at Thanksgiving, okay? And she would like put in flour and water and then make this paste. I'm like, what the is this? Okay, so I never was even interested in gravy until now my husband is obsessed with gravy, and there's certain restaurants where you can get like gravy flights. So it's like 4 different kinds of gravy.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to go to there too.
Yeah. There's a place called Point B.
Because I love country gravy. My husband likes brown gravy. You know?
I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Like, I know we have some that has sausage or whatever. We're good. So anyways, gravy, biscuits. We do have biscuit places. That was the whole moral of that, okay? Random, who are your most famous hometown heroes?
When she says that, I don't know why Mike Tyson comes to mind.
You do know why Mike Tyson comes to mind. He's famous.
He is famous. He's famous. We have a lot of famous people there. I actually sold the house across from Mike Tyson, and I looked for his tiger, and I could not find it. But
she's basically the tiger.
But he does work out at the gym I used to go to, so I personally saw him several times. He would not take a selfie with me.
Does he look like in person? Does he have like a strong stature, or is he?
He's still doing the things. So anyway, but like Elvis. And
which,
Wayne
I mean,
Newton.
Elvis is also famous in Tennessee, okay? But that's Memphis, I'm just saying. We have Graceland, okay? Anyways.
But he was trapped in Vegas.
And he still marries a lot of people in Vegas to this day.
That is true. We have all kinds of Elvises down there. So anyway, what do you guys got?
We have Dolly Parton, which I love Dolly Parton.
I love Dolly Parton.
And I think most people love Dolly Parton, okay? So I feel like that's just, you know. We have Peyton Manning, which I know there's mixed feelings. I mean, he was like our football hero. But now, like, my husband, he's also a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He hates Peyton Manning. Now, for college years, he loves him, okay? But when I talk about him, he's like, Peyton sucks. I'm like, no, he's a national treasure, and he's a Tennessee hero, okay? We also have Jack Daniel's whiskey.
That's a hero.
Well, I feel like, you know, every time I've ever traveled anywhere international, and I'm like, I'm from Tennessee, and they're like, Jack Daniels. And I'm like,
isn't that what Clint just did?
yeah.
And my husband, he's like, oh yeah, that's where Jack Daniels is.
Yeah. 100%. It happens all the time. Anyways.
That's funny.
I guess, so I kind of cheated out of that as a hero because, you know.
It's a lot of people's hero.
Okay, what did we leave out? Are we missing
we
anything?
have
Myths. Yes,
myths.
myths.
Okay, so the myth I think is most important to clear up is that Las Vegas isn't all about strippers and casinos. It's not.
You heard it here first.
It's not. We have
Hot take.
amazing family opportunities. We have great schools. Like, my kids grew up there and they're fine, and they are not strippers. So, I mean, not that a stripper is bad. They
Yeah, you're
really
just
good
saying,
money.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody thinks that's all Las Vegas is about. And when you like step off the strip, you will see an amazing area, community, housing, family, like even small town vibes. We have Boulder City right off Henderson.
Yeah.
I love going there. It reminds me of back home, and you know, super small like mom and pops restaurants and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know. I love it. Love it.
For me, I already touched on one of which is we don't have hurricanes. That's a huge myth. Also 10 inches of snow, I touched on that. I think probably the biggest myth I want to dispel, also it's not flat. The number of people that come and are like, where are the flat yards? No, okay?
They're in Vegas. Now come to Vegas.
Now we do have some, but I think also the biggest myth is like we're all country, which some of us are.
Yeah.
But there's a big mix of like all kinds of people in Tennessee. Also, people think that the area is like radioactive because of the Oak Ridge National Lab and like the whole history there, and it's not. Okay, like you're fine. People are like, what's in the water? Are there like, you know, radioactive deer in the woods? And you're like, no, you know, so.
It's funny, what's in the water? People tell me, like, when are we going to run out of water?
Oh.
Like, why do they keep building? Las Vegas is going to run out of water. Why do keep people buying houses? I don't know. It just keeps coming.
Yeah. It'll be fine, right?
It'll be fine.
Everything's
Yeah, it's just fine. But
Okay.
yeah, you guys have tons of trees, though, right?
We have lots of trees.
Yeah, see, we have tons of rocks and dirt and sand and
Yeah, you don't
desert
have-
stuff. We
yeah.
have desert scaping. You ever heard of desert scape? Yeah.
No.
So people like our water company pays people to take their grass out. Sorry, fun fact.
Really?
Pays people to take their grass out and put like rock or fake grass and stuff there so that you don't have to pay for the water. So we don't run out of water. That's how we're not running out of water.
Huh.
Yeah, so we have water restrictions. You cannot wash your car on certain days. You can't water your stuff like your grass and stuff. If you overflow your pool, you get a fine. Not
Really?
that I've ever did that.
How do they know if you overflow your pool?
Because they can see how much water you use.
Oh.
When you leave your pool on overnight, it's a lot more than just washing dishes. So anyway,
We don't have that. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about that.
Desert life.
Overflowing pools. Anyways, if you think we missed something in the comments, please let us know. We'd love to hear what you love about these areas and which one you prefer. Maybe what your favorite thing is about Vegas or about Knoxville, or if there's famous people we missed or whatever. So that being said, we will see you on another video. She's on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Come find us. Come chat with us. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Rocky Top, yo.
Raiders.